Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Chicago Bears. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Michael, 180.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. Refusing, and right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Check 59, Mike.
Here's the third-round pick from Memphis. It's Darrell Henderson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 50, it's gone. They got him in. It's Woods. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that. But, well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. The play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Check 59.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 21. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
He's not going to get me.
Out of the gun. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Buster Screen is able to bring him down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun snap for goal. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Trubisky, his throw incomplete. The great veteran Clay Matthews able to knock that one away in coverage.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Trubisky. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bears.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 18. Hey, turn it up. Hey, watch that.
Again, it's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they come up now, 2nd and goal. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Gurley again here on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. On 2nd and 15 now. Trubisky and Miller with it over the middle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down, Bears.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Watch the boot. Lock in, lock in.
Here's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now Cohen. Nickel Roby brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check. Check out. Alert. Check Mike 50. Mike is a touch.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Trubisky. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Alert.
56. Mike 56.
56. Mike 56.
Five.
Check pass.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Trubisky now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Miller. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Bears first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line.
180. It's a swarm ball.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Trubisky on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. 25 yards for the touchdown as the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. And this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Set the total defense. Set it. Go ground.
Now it's gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, it's gone. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air again. Gone. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he loses the football a second time. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Hit the line. 180. Oh, get him. Get him. Get him.
Now Goff on first down. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You better be afraid of me.
Now Trubisky to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Another carry now for Gurley. 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and this is now a 1-point game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A huge play there for Chicago. Give him 55 yards on the ground. They'll try and run forward with Davis. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. In the backfield, standing alone here on 2nd and goal is Davis. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
Ric Flair.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Mike 58 right there. Here I come.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll try the air now with Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Check safety.
4 down.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did, you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Trubisky to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, come on now. Hey, ball. Yeah. Hey, 50's the mic.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's letting it fly. And got his man complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. A shotgun snap for Gone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. All day.
Now Trubisky. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
What's that?
Mike, check. 59. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Switch.
Value 1.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Jared Goff, 4 times last year he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Khalil Mack, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Okay. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Jack.
Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Check.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They try again with Cohen. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Let's get out the field, D. Check 3. Right there, 54.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He had another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Again, they run with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check, 59.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
180.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I'm coming.
Maverick. Hey, tonight.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check.
Chester.
Mike 5'9.
On first down, it's Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.